બરાબર.
આજે પ્રોગ્રામ શું છે?
આજે મેઇનલી તો આ એડોલેસન્ટ સ્ટુડન્ટમાં કયા કયા ટોપિક શું શું કવર કર્યું છે શું છે એના વિશે જ છે, કે બહુ ખાસ મેજર એ નથી.
એટલે હું હમણાં પછી જોઉં, મારી પેલી એક મીટિંગ છે, હું જોઉં 9:30 છે કે અત્યારે છે.
ના ના, તો ફટાફટ પડશે સાહેબ, તમારું સ્ટાર્ટ થશે તો પછી.
એ 9 વાગે જ છે.
હિમા મેડમ જોઈન થઈ ગયા છે.
હાલ હું હાઈ કહીને જ નીકળી જાઉં. गुड इवनिंग मैडम, गुड इवनिंग
गुड इवनिंग सर।
प्रकाश
गुड
विकास
इवनिंग
सर।
सर।
या
योगेश जी नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार नमस्कार सर,
नमस्कार
नमस्कार।
सर। नमस्कार
या
सर।
नमस्कार। एक्चुअली आई हैव अदर मीटिंग, सो आई एम joining there.
सर जल्दी जल्दी करके बता, फ्री कर देंगे सर आपको।
नमस्ते आर्य डॉक्टर
हाँ
आर्या।
नमस्ते मैडम। नमस्ते मैडम।
नमस्ते डॉक्टर हिमा।
हिमा मैडम बिजी है। ओह
म्यूटेड है।
म्यूटेड है। ओपन हो गया।
યુટ્યુબ લાઈવ સ્ટાર્ટ કરે.
Arya sir, good evening. सर आप ईबी मेंबर्स को कॉल करेंगे सर? ईबी
हाँ बिल्कुल मैडम, बिल्कुल कर रहा हूँ मैडम, दोबारा कर रहा हूँ। हाँ?
गुड इवनिंग सर,
Good
एमकेसी
evening,
सर।
good evening. Good evening.
गुड इवनिंग सर। वेलकम डॉक्टर नीलम, नीलम मोहन जी, प्रेसिडेंट।
Yeah, hi, welcome.
हाय हाय। थैंक
Hi,
यू।
President. Good evening.
Very good evening.
How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you, sir? So lovely to see you. I've seen you. There's so much to learn from you, Dr. Nair, all the energies you carry.
It's all a feeling. It's only a feeling of affection, that is all. You didn't get what
No,
I
I think I'm proud. That day I was in this thing with, I think it was Bahrain. So Naveen, I mean, he was talking of the developmental scale.
Yeah.
And he took your name. I was so happy that, when you are in a leadership position, you could contribute so much through your institute.
Actually, now we should be working on the first 1,000 days and habilitation. The NNF has taken a committee into habilitation because we need to separate rehabilitation from habilitation. Pediatrician should be doing habilitation.
Mm-hmm.
Rehabilitation is after things have gone wrong. Then all the therapists come. But actually, we should be doing a newborn follow-up. For example, my follow-up babies are now 39 years old.
डॉक्टर
Going to be 40.
Mm-hmm.
Started in 1987.
डॉक्टर पूनम, sorry sir, Dr. Poonam, you're joined?
Yeah, I can see her.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think it's 9:05.
Yeah madam.
There, hi. So it's your day today.
Yes, but somehow it happens, na? I got stuck with Zoom.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Right. Dr. Gayatri is also joining.
Yes.
And within few minutes we'll
Yes, hello
start.
everybody.
Good evening,
Yeah,
Nishika.
Gayatri,
evening,
madam
good
is joined.
evening.
Madam, please
Sorry
put
I'm
your
a
video
little
on.
late.
Video
I
on.
just
Video.
got
Muted,
back home.
Nishika.
Good evening, Nilam ji. Good evening.
Sukanta ji, very good evening.
Good evening, Sukanta sir.
Dr. Arya, good evening.
Good evening madam, good evening.
Dr.
Geeta,
Shamik,
good evening.
are you there?
Dr. Neelam madam, Gayatri madam, good evening.
Dr.
Good
Shamik?
evening, Dr. Geeta. So nice to see you.
Oh,
Good evening, Gayatri madam. Good evening,
Oh,
Geeta
sir.
madam.
Good evening.
Good evening, Hemabindu madam.
good evening, sir. Good
Good evening to all.
evening.
Sugandho, say good evening, everybody. That is better.
Yes.
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 Sir, sir,
Good
बिल्कुल sir.
evening, sir. Nice,
So,
sir.
good evening, everybody. Namaskar.
हाँ नमस्कार
Very
सर.
good. That is even better.
Hello.
सर टाइम बहुत बचता है सर इसमें.
So I
So,
say good evening to everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
yeah.
good evening to
Good
everybody,
evening, good
especially to
So
MKC sir.
let us start
Doctor,
this edition
yeah,
from
let us
today.
start the meeting. Dr. Arya.
Yeah,
Sonia,
स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ मैं मैडम, है ना. गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल रेस्पेक्टेड सीनियर्स, आवर मेंटर, ऑफिस bearer from CIAP AHA along with the EBs. I welcome our esteemed guest Dr. Dilip Mukherjee sir, Dr. Swati Bhave madam and MKC Nair sir, Chief Editor Dr. Poonam Bhatia and Gayatri madam. Now I invite Dr. Hima Bindu Singh madam, our Silver Jubilee Chairperson, for opening remark.
Oh my God. Dr. Arya, good evening. Thank you. So we are all Silver Jubilee team, and this is all because of our predecessors and our past chairpersons and all the executive board members and all the senior members, all members who have worked so hard. Really, it's a proud moment for Adolescent Health Academy that we are standing at our 25th year of our existence, and we have been the one of the strongest pillars for IAP. We are part of IAP. We are working for adolescent health all these years. I especially welcome Dr. MKC Nair sir, who will be launching our first issue. Dr. Swati Bhave madam and Dilip Mukherjee sir are also invited. So they have left their messages and blessings for this. And a special welcome to our president-elect, Dr. Neelam Mohan, all the dignitaries, central IP dignitaries who are here. Of course, we have all our past chairpersons, advisors, and our colleagues, Dr. Poonam Bhatia and Dr. Gayatri Madam, who have been our editors, chief editors and academic editor with a beautiful team. It was such a vibrant team with a mix of seniors with their guidance and the young enthusiasm. Many new members were inducted into this new team, and they are created such a beautiful first issue of this year. So we'll be launching this very shortly. I would just like to welcome, on behalf of Central AHA, all the seniors, Central IP dignitaries, and all the delegates who are joined today. Good day, and I request Dr. Shamik to conduct the proceedings.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, everyone, and my respectful regards to all the seniors who have joined in today, particularly Dr. MKC Nair. We are expecting Dr. Dilip Mukherjee also to be joining in fairly soon. Dr. Swati Bhave is not well, so I think so she has left a message with us. Dr. Hima Bindu, is that right? She has left a message of good wishes for us. And first and foremost, I think so from amongst people who have joined, we'll have Dr. Neelam Mohan, who's our president-elect of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics for the year 2025, to please address the gathering and say a few words. Dr. Neelam Mohan.
Yeah, I was just pressing OK because that recording. Thank you so much, Shamik, for those kind words. It's really a pleasure and delight to be at the end of the day in a beautiful team which mesmerizes me. There are two words in English which sometimes you think, what you need to say. But I guess I am fortunate to share it for the first time with you all today. And before I say, I needed to pay my respect and regards to the chief guest and the guest of honors, Dr. MKC Nair, who amuses me with his energy and makes me feel there's so much for me to do when I look at him. And Dr. Dilip Mukherjee and Swati, who have contributed so much to the adolescent care. And along with it, Hima, who's the bundle of energy when it comes in AHA, and Geeta Patil, who did her beautiful tenure. And we look forward to Sushma, Sneha, Arya, and who have been, and more than anything, today's, as I'm told, is the launch of the magazine, and who better than Poonam, because I had the great opportunity to work in a parenting module, and Poonam was a part of it, and I thoroughly enjoyed, because that's a subject very close to my heart about parenting, and I, written about those. So it's so lovely to see Poonam and Gayatri work on this. The editorial team in which they are coming, and today I'm very excited and happy because you people are the first team I'm sharing with. Today was a mandapam where in Pragati Maidan, Modi ji had given his keynote address about what India thinks. So it was a huge gathering, but I was fortunate to be in the first two rows of the VVIPs, where they had called team from different aspects, where they were businessmen, they were political people, Nitin Gadkari, there was health sector, and there were a couple of people only from the health sector, which included me, and there was cinema, there was sports, there were students. And I had I always would say there are two people whom I would die to meet, and that was Modi ji and Shah Rukh Khan. And the other person whom I already always admired was Abdul Kalam ji. And I was fortunate that when I received the FIAP and then in Calcutta, I had the opportunity to meet Abdul Kalam ji and get his book, which I had bought it, and smartly took it to him, which he autographed for me. So I was like too excited, but maybe I was young, I did not shy. This time when Modi ji was 2 feet, not even 2 feet away, I didn't know how to take a selfie. I was like feeling shy. Being a doctor, I need to behave myself. But my heart was thumping. How I wish I could hold him. So there was an adolescent Neelam there, but I'm not sure whether I could do that with all that. And I missed holding on to him or taking a picture. But having said that, it was a delight to hear him. It's so different when you hear a person, in front rather than here on TV. Just bolte na josh, JOS josh there, that josh that man gives. And it was a delight. But tomorrow I will have the opportunity. There are 25 guests who have been invited, who are going to be on TV9, and including Dr. Trian, one of them, and yours truly also is going to be one of those 25 who's going to talk about the health. And you know what I'm going to talk about? It's going to be about adolescents. So you steal the show when it comes. As I say, that the cake, what I work with is liver transplants. It's my passion. I'm too passionate about it. I cannot live without that work. But what I like to do is community work. This is something which de-stresses me. This is something which makes me excited. And it's so lovely to see such a huge gathering working towards it, so that we can make together a difference. Needless to say to you all that 22 crore adolescents in India. So I guess with the Viksit Bharat, which is 2047, these adolescents you people are going to be working for are going to luto maza. And thank you all for all the work you all do, and which mesmerizes me. And I feel like stealing you all for my tenure and making you all work in this magic way for me too. Thank you for this opportunity. Keep being with me, keep guiding me, keep sharing your thoughts. And people like Nishikant, who's so much a bundle of energy at that age, makes me feel like an adolescent in front of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your very kind words. And your smile is a very, very encouraging smile for all IAPians, and we really look forward to your tenure. And before that, for this
But
whole
you have
year,
to promise you all will work for me.
yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. We are dedicated
IAP only.
We are very dedicated IAPians, right? So,
Sir, you got the message she's saying? You all work so that she can continue to smile.
So Thank you, Dr. Nair. And I am extremely glad to announce that Dr. Dilip Mukherjee has just joined us, and it was so kind of him. So can you just put your video on? Kunal, can you help, sir, putting on the video?
That's great, actually. Sir, on behalf of Central AHA, myself, Dr. Himabindu Singh, and the whole team, the chairperson and the whole team of Adolescent, the Health Academy and Adolescent Today, we warmly welcome you, sir. Thank you for being with us
Same
today.
here, Dr. Dilip ji. I, Dr. Neelamon, as the President-elect, welcome you on this forum of IAP branch.
I've been talking about Dilip Da for last 3-4 meetings that he should be there.
Yes.
Dr. Bansal ji, good evening. I spotted you first.
So we are really fortunate today to have Dr. Dilip Mukherjee, Dr. M.K.C. Nair, and Dr. C.P. Bansal also. I mean, our founding stalwarts for our academy. And I will now request Dr. Sani Shah to kindly proceed with the digital inauguration of the first copy. And I will request Dr. Dilip Mukherjee, Dr. M.K.C. Nair, and Dr. C.P. Bansal to be part of this inauguration.
I think they can declare it as launched first. One word from them.
One word from them, and then we'll have them.
Just a minute, Samir ji. Dr. Dilip sir and Dr. M.K.C. Nair sir and Dr. C.P. Bansal sir. One word. Please launch the first issue, sir. Dr. Dilip Mukherjee sir.
Bolo. Hello. Launch করতে চাই, say that what you want. এর সঙ্গে
Dilip Da, just say 2 words.
বলো.
Sir is the first chairperson and we are so blessed that he's here with us.
Dilip Da, you say, I declare it launched.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for kindly
Dr.
talking to
M.K.C.
me.
Nair, sir.
Dr. Mukherjee is yet to speak.
Pramit Ghosh is speaking.
He has not spoken.
Thank you again. And
Dilip Da, just say one word.
To do whatever talk I can talk. And initially I sent you some my speech 3 days ago, and my great friend is M.K.C. Nair is there. I'm very grateful with him. Anyway, I'm very happy that you are doing me this sort of work, and I'm extremely responsible. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. M.K.C. Nair, sir.
Good evening to all. Most respected President-elect of Central IAP, all dignitaries, AHA President. Last 3 meetings at least I have been reminding something. How the chapter started, how the development chapter started. And I always said that Dilip Da, actually, when we met first time, there was 5 or 10 people. He used to bring food from the house or from the, that Ramakrishna Mission canteen. That's all what it was. Now we are more than 3,000. Dilip Da, you are my guru, have been, you will be ever my guru, because I have learned so many things. And I'll tell you a secret. One thing he taught me when those days we were always in the same room. He is the one who taught me that you should flush twice your toilet. That's what I always remember from him. Okay, Dilip Da. And Bansal, of course, one person who has actually initially followed me, then he was on my side, then he went ahead of me so much that I could not catch him. He has become international person. Thank you, Bansal. You have been a great friend for the adolescent chapter. And one significant phase, you picked up adolescence into glory. That's a very important thing. Now, as for today's, I think I have great pleasure in declaring that the Silver Jubilee first issue of Adolescent Today is actually is already inaugurated, sort of. I would request.
Please, proceed.
I would request Poonam Bhatia to say a little bit about the content and all. That will be great.
We're coming to that. So we're coming to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Based on the
Dr.
agenda.
Dr. C.P. Bansal, if you can just say a few words.
Thank you so much. It's indeed a great pleasure and pride for me, truly speaking, because MKC sir, Dilip Da, and all seniors do remember that it was Gwalior who has started publishing Adolescent Today way back in 2002, and we have been publishing it regularly since for about almost 12 years and without any financial help from Central AHA. And of course, MKC sir is my guru and will remain guru. I touch his feet and seek blessings every time I get this opportunity. Dilip Da definitely must be remembering me. He was my guru, and it was SAPA, SARC Association, which Dilip Da has started and that I carried forward. My very sincere, affectionate, respectful regards to President-elect Neelam Mohan Madam, and it speaks volumes about your interest in adolescent that your presence here today means a lot to us. Thank you for that. My very sincere regards to all the office bearers of AHA and all the starred words here. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this wonderful program. Thank you so much. My all best wishes to Dr. Hema Bindu for his glorious tenure in all ways. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Dr. Dilip Mukherjee, sir,
Thank you, Bansuji.
Do you want to say a few more words?
No, actually, we can't see sir's face. You have to,
Yeah, we did see him.
The computer has to be little. Kunal, probably he can do that. We don't see his face.
I just want to share one more thing that it was in 2002 MKC sir when Swati madam and MKC sir both were here and we started Adolescent Today for the first time.
Yeah.
Sir, great, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kunal, can you help Dr. Mukherjee's video being put on? We would want to interact with him a little more. Dr. Kunal Mukherjee.
Kunalji, can you help? We want to see our first chairperson.
Okay, we'll wait, I think, for
a
later
proceed,
opportunity.
I hope you can see him now.
Okay,
please proceed.
yes. Thank you. Welcome. Sir, any recollections or any message you want to give to us on this very momentous occasion?
How is MKC? Are you okay?
He's as handsome as ever. He's as intelligent and as memory as ever.
Neelam Mohan. Thank you.
Dilip always say he grows and I develop.
See, Dilip remembers me. 10 out of 10.
Dr. Samir, can you please start that, launch?
Yeah. Thank you.
Great.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Describe what that means.
Yeah. Samir, Shamik, please proceed. I think we can describe.
Thank you, Dr. Samir Shah, for this excellent digital input, and he's tried his best to give us a feel as if we are in a room and we are having this whole thing inaugurated. Thank you, Dr. Samir Shah. I would now invite Dr. Poonam Bhatia, who has had whom we all should be thanking for giving us this fantastic bouquet of Adolescent Today in our Silver Jubilee year. She's had to work very hard. She has managed to have a team which has worked extremely hard till the very last moment. And today we would like to request her to trace her journey back as to how she started and how she has formulated this particular issue with a special emphasis on what the cover of Adolescent today means.
We acknowledge the presence of Dr. Gayatri Madam also, who's the academic editor along with Dr. Poonam. So, and all her sub-editors, she will introduce her team. Dr. Poonam, over to you. Really thankful that we have such a vibrant Adolescent Today team. Dr. Poonam?
I think so. Dr. Poonam is having some connectivity issues. I'll just call her. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we can, Dr. Gayatri Madam, you can introduce the team, the associate editors, the sub-editors by the time. Dr. Gayatri Madam? Yeah, please unmute, Madam. Gayatri ma'am, you're not audible.
Dr. Poonam Bhatia is just joining. She's joined, already joined. Okay, we'll allow Dr. Poonam Bhatia to introduce her whole team and also take us through this journey of how the Adolescent today has come into being, and with a special emphasis on this very special cover that she has designed and the message it wants to give to all of us.
Yeah. Over to you, Poonam.
Yes.
Congratulations. Please
Yes,
introduce your team and please say a few words about this Adolescent.
Thank you so much. And we always teach adolescent resilience, not to panic. And I passed through all these things, but taking few deep breaths when my internet was surfing. So, and Dr. Neela Mohan, I just wanted to comment on her that she was saying, I was behaving like a true adolescent today in front of Modi ji. So,
I wanted to behave, but I didn't have the guts to take a selfie, but my heart was behaving like an adolescent.
Yes, because AHA has become 25-year-old, na? That is the reason. So, good evening, all the dignitaries, and thank you so much for being part of this launch of first issue of Adolescent Today. And I think Dr. Shamik has briefed you about a few chapters. Can I share the screen?
No, we have not started. You have to do.
Okay. So, okay. So, as this year marks 25 years of AHA, the milestone which needs to be celebrated, and we are celebrating it, as a part of this special issue, we take a moment to look back at the journey of our first chairperson, Dr. Dilip Mukherjee, sir, who laid the foundation for...
Can we have this Adolescent Today, the flip, as a flip? Can we have
Yes,
that?
that is what I would say. That was what I was saying. Can I share my screen?
Yeah.
Just a minute. So we initially wanted the version of our two past chairpersons.
Poonam madam, you just stop your sharing. I am sharing that.
Okay. So we initially wanted to have write-ups from our two past chairpersons, Dr. Dilip Mukherjee sir and Bhave ma'am. But as we know that Bhave ma'am is not keeping well, so we'll have her views in the next or upcoming issue. But still, I would like to highlight that Bhave ma'am's contribution to adolescent health are nothing short of monumental. Her pioneering efforts, they have shaped the policy, and she has been involved not only in IAP-AHA, but also she has set up adolescent health at international level, that is WHO, IPA, etc. Her ability to blend the clinical expertise with research and creating it as public health policy is really inspiring. And her work, it has spanned into decades, and that too in multiple organizations, as I've already told you. So this makes her a real trailblazer, and we'll definitely capture this legacy in the upcoming issue. When we had our first meeting, these are, when we had our first meeting somewhere in the end of January post-Pedicon, all of us were of a common view, like we are getting patients, especially students of high school students, like 9, 10, 12 students, and their parents, because students are suffering from a lot of anxiety. So we thought, let us conduct a short survey on stress and exam relation of stress with exams. And we then also included it, the activity they are spending, time they are spending on physical activity and media's usage. So initially, Dr. Geeta Bansal and Dr. Rashmi Gupta, they had made a questionnaire, and then that was reformed and reframed by Dr. Utkarsh Bansal and Sonia Bhatt. And I think Sonia is here, so she'll share what exactly our study tells us, because it is a real scientific study. And I'm happy to announce that this is the first, our own study, which is being published in Adolescent today.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And then, since we were hearing about exam stress, we thought instead of focusing why this stress is, let us focus on its solution, like problem-solving solution. So we have articles from Dr. Geeta Bansal, who wrote about the time management, which is essential life skill. Dr. Yatish Pujar, he wrote on effective study techniques. The Dean of Gandhi Medical College, Bhopal, she shares that how foundation course helps medical students to cope up with stress. Then Dr. Shamit, he has pursued an educationist from Kolkata to write about the new education policy, which has inculcated physical activity and mental health awareness as an essential part of new education policy. Dr. Newton, he has contributed like role of caregivers, the community as an adolescent themselves in managing stress. We have started a community champion chapter in which Dr. Swati from Agra, she has shared her journey. Dr. Chandramohan, who is sub-editor, he shares the real life story. These stories are written by adolescents themselves. So we have dedicated 3 to 4 articles from adolescent. And as a snippets, we have got some views from adolescent, what are their own stress busters. Like some find solace in playing with pets, some draw, most of the girls, they draw a lot. And then this boy, he loves to listen to music and dance on it. Then we have a case presentation on exam stress. Dr. Yes.
Prajakta.
Yes, Dr. Samisha. So,
Prajakta.
Prajakta, yes, we have she has shared the case presentation on exam stress. Then this is a wonderful study by Dr. Sameer Shah, Chitra Kulkarni, and Dr. Sukanta sir, that adolescents are not mini adults. But basically, they want to say, like, is our healthcare system mature enough to take care of immature people? So adolescents, they are not mini adults, so they have to make a different policy. Our policy maker have to make a different policy. Dr. Sameer? So this also we have started a new section, like a parenting section, where Dr. Shubha Badami brought this topic and chapter. She suggested it, that these two people, they shared their journey of raising a specially abled or an autistic child, how it affected their life and how they coped up with all those challenges. This is Srikara. We are going to publish the Srikara's version in our next issue. So this is what I was telling about, that against the odds, the stories of resilience from Om Abhiraj and Gurleen Kaur. Next. Yes, this is again something new. We are publishing the teen titans, the youth who are bringing the change in the society. We're just highlighting because everybody says teenagers, they are a mess. they'll just create ruckus everywhere. No, we want to highlight the positive aspect of teenagers or their energy when it is utilized properly, how well they come up with. Then we have a movie review by Dr. Shubha Khirwadkar. Dr. Gauri, she suggested that instead of only focusing on book review, let us focus on let's just have views from either from movie clippings or some series or books. So Dr. Shubha, she has shared her view on 10th grade, which got lot many critic awards in 2018. This is the social champion, Dr. Swati Dwivedi, who works hard for the street dogs, and even she takes a lot of session with teenagers in schools. Next. This 5 minute रुकिए. So this page highlights our presence at Pericon, and though I could gather only few pictures, but I tried to gather most of the glimpses of our AHA. These are all pictures of role plays presented by our different AHA members. Then the activities of AHA members, we have also showcased them. Dr. Sameer. These are the activities from Gwalior branch, and yes, 3-4 activities from Gwalior branch, and Dr. Geeta Vatsal. And I request all of you to register for ADOLESCENT. And before I conclude, I extend my deepest gratitude to all my teammates, Dr. Gayatri ma'am, who is our academic advisor, Dr. Sonia Bhatt, for her in-depth study on stress, anxiety, and its impact on physical activity, Dr. Amol, Gauri, Kalyani, Dr. Chandramohan, Dr. Ranjit, and the list is endless. I'm really thankful to all of you for your incredible teamwork. And Dr. Sameer Shah and Dr. Shamik Ghosh, they are Sankat Mochan for each and every AHA. So my deepest gratitude to both of you too. Our advisors, Dr. Ashok Banga sir and Dr. Shubha Badami, I'm really thankful to both of them because they have scrutinized each and every chapter of whole adolescent today, and they have given a positive, a real critic feedback to me. Thank you so much, Dr. Banga sir and Shubha. I now invite Dr. Banga sir to say a few words, and Sonia, you can share your small few words about your study. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Poonam, for inviting me. जीवन कितना जल्दी से निकलता जाता है. I remember the day when I was in gym and Dr. Preeti called me and asked me to take all the responsibility of being an editor of Adolescent Today. And the day has come that when I have been pushed to advisor's position by the present board, it's like pushing someone out of the orbit, making someone advisor so that he cannot advise so too much to the working people. From that position, I got this chance to intervene again, which I was not supposed to doing too much. So this was my first point. And second is, I used to think that we must have Adolescent Today publications in 3 parts. One, to communicate among ourselves and to communicate about our activities. Like the one that we have, it's a Dainik Bhaskar of AHA. It gives news, the developments, the future work, the activities and the achievements and all those things. Second, should be a journal, a scientific journal, that is to communicate with the world. the AHA work, the AHA papers, the AHA research to communicate with the world. And third, I thought should be something, we'll come to that. Because what happens whenever we are talking in any conference, in any seminar, webinar, anywhere, we are talking the subject among equals. A pediatrician talking to a pediatrician, the AHA person talking to AHA person for the subject which is almost known to everyone. That is for the upgradation or revision or whatever we can label it. But we are not directly benefiting the society. I wanted to have something that through which we can connect with this society. You are going to schools and connecting with the children, true. But we can do much more than that. We are supposed to do much more than that. We are capable of doing much more than that. So how to communicate with the adolescents, with the children before they become adolescent, and with their parents. The best method of communication is through some publication like Nandan or Parag or Chanda Mama that we used to have when we were young. Something in which we can write in a non-technical way, in the ways of stories and incidences, and where the people from community can also reciprocate. Responsibility for this can be given to our young pediatricians and even to the young school students from the other side of the fence and to the parents. But since I didn't have the power, I just have that thought, so it could not be materialized. Now you have the power and you have the manpower to do it. So if you think appropriate, this idea can be utilized. This was my 2nd minute that is over. And my points are also over. So thank you very much.
Dr. Banga, you have always been someone who has been the shan of not only Gwalior, but everyone. We respect you a lot. It is not only the clinical patient's line that you carry, it is the wisdom with which you refer those patients are very amazing. And just before you, Dr. Bansal had said that that Gwalior was the hub 12 years for the journal. I'm sure you were the one who contributed in that shoulder to shoulder with things. So I would sincerely want to congratulate you for the efforts you've done and the 3 points which you said. You know, it looks like a dream what you're saying, but it is not difficult if it wants to. And if I may be allowed to add on one thing with you, with permission of the chairs, I would say that it is time that you should think of making adolescent a very important national journal. And if you want to come into my tenure and think about it doesn't come overnight, but we can lay the seeds of it. And it is time that you need to move it out. I'm sure Bansal will be excited with my thoughts, that you move it out and think about it as a journal of IAP and no more as a small AHA journal.
Thank you, Dr. Neelam, for that commitment. We are looking forward to your endeavors in future. And
No,
definitely,
it's not an easy thing. It takes a lot of time. It takes 3 to 5 years with dedicated work for it to get indexed. But if they are passionate people, they can definitely do this and think about it. Just like you have Indian pediatrics, they should.
yeah, Dr. Banga sir, actually, I want to just share that we have gone out of our modules, and this year, as a commitment, we have actually made an effort to connect with the youth. And we had the special programs like created a youth forum first, where the young people are coming together. It has just started. And in a couple of two times, we had this 18th of every month, we are announced as a Youth Wellness Day. So where we are working along with the youth and young people who are making social change. So we want to make them as leaders. So they are leading, we are guiding them. So we have made an effort with young pediatricians who can connect well with the youngsters. So this is an effort where Wave 18 was started with that concept. So we had 2 episodes, sir. We request you to kindly guide us further. We'll definitely go as per your vision. You are part of us and we are all one family, and we'll definitely execute. Second is that journal, AHA journal, which was established earlier. We are reviving it in this year, and we would like to see a lot of studies happening in the field. So in this AHA, Central AHA has given themes to all the state branches this time, where we requested them that apart from the regular webinars, let us do some original work in the field. And we are giving them themes for every branches. So those themes, when they work is started around that, menstrual hygiene, screen, addiction, whatever. So like we had a small, we can do surveys, we can do original work. That will be, I hopefully we can put into our journal, and it'll, so this is definitely, sir, give us some more time. We are in the track, I think, and I'll connect with you, sir, further. So please continue to guide us. And
Thank you.
thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bindu, I just want to say one word
Yes,
to
sir.
this great man who
Yes, sir.
said, being an advisor is sort of going into a different orbit. I will take it in a light way. It's a great, I have been into this for quite some time. I'm enjoying it because the thing is, you don't have to do any work. You only have to give bits and pieces of this so-called wisdom. Okay. So enjoy that position of advisor.
Sir, I've
Great.
taken the advice from Dr. MKC Nair last year what to do. He said now we are 25 and we are going beyond 25, catch the youth. So I've thought that let us create an AYA, adult AYAs and preconception care, and all those things are coming in. And also establishment of Yuva clinics all over the country is another big effort we are trying to do, sir.
Yeah.
So this is, we have to create, facilities where the youth should go. And of course, capacity building of adults, our pediatricians, we are doing since long. Now that knowledge within us should be applied. So we are going to the field, we are going to the schools, colleges in a big way. And the TOT, I hope Dr. Central IP under the leadership will be rolling out soon. And through that cascade, we are going through 6 priority areas, sir. Metabolic wellness, sexual wellness, digital wellness, and mental wellness. So we are going to talk to them just 15-20 minutes, and all the slides are actually prepared by the young on their, we took them on board. We were not alone. Pediatricians had taken some youth along with us, and then we prepared those slides. So we made some changes, sir. Let us see. Hopefully we are in the right path. Thank you.
Dr. Sonia.
So,
Yeah.
Dr. MKC, sir, it's
Yeah,
like
Sonia.
a geostationary satellite. It's always receiving signals and sending signals constantly to the edge.
Sonia.
Yes, Dr. Sonia, over to you.
जी मैम सादर प्रणाम to all my mentors and my gurus. Like, it's a privilege for me to talk at this forum, and I think like I have a lot to learn. But yes, thank you ma'am for that idea, because that idea came from Poonam ma'am ki this is a stress wala section. We have to look at adolescents really what they are facing. So it started with a small questionnaire, and then some ideas floated, and we thought, why don't we make it more scientific? Let us put, so we inculcated the TASA score, which is the test anxiety score for adolescents. It has 10 questions where the adolescent has to mark that those are all anxiety related questions, like how do they perform in school, how do they, an exam, how is their response, and also there's a 10 questions where they have to mark like they do face it rarely, or they face it sometimes, or very frequently they're facing, and then we had scored it, sir. So that ways we got that there was a very high level of anxiety, like moderate anxiety was what we saw in most of the adolescents, though we had a very short time, like we had 1 month, but we could get response of 743 adolescents, and so around 40% had moderate level of anxiety. And we saw that like the children who were seeing a reduction in their physical activity had more anxiety. The children who were spending more time on social media had more anxiety. So we could find out significant association. So we derived the p-values, and also there's a lot to do. I think we have to take it forward and generate a more robust data from all over country, which will be able to do because of but then some step we have moved forward. We are and I really hope that all the seniors go through this, guide us, so that like we can make a robust data for a publication in a good journal. So this time we have and there was support from everyone from the team. But yes, ma'am, thank you for that opportunity. And whenever you people trust us and you guide us, we'll be like we'll be trying hard to do some good scientific work, because that is what the world is looking at. We have lot of cases, we have lot of data, but only thing when it comes to writing, I think we lag behind, and we'll definitely try to do it, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of my mentors and gurus. Thank you, ma'am.
Great, thank you.
Sonia, you can send that article to me. I can go through it. I can also consult somebody else and give you.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. It will require, sir, because like somehow for this section we have been able to do, but we'll definitely have like we'll make it more scientific and more robust. We'll definitely, I'll send individually to everyone, sir, or Poonam ma'am will share, and one of us will share it. Yeah.
Just wanted to share, Dr. Poonam, that even Central AHA, we have a research and publication committee. We're given a task for them to start 2 multicentric studies. So maybe we can think about this and expand it to other, make it, you know.
Yeah, ma'am, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
after every quarter, we can have one study so that we can assess like what happens to the stress level during first 4 months of their schools, and half yearly, and then as soon as the final exams they come forward. I just want to take 1 more minute for the cover page, because I have put a lot of effort in designing it.
please, Poonam.
Yes, so it is not I who designed it. It is definitely with the help of AI we have designed. And this is, it was inspired by Kintsugi, the Japanese art of mending pottery. So basically what they do when the pottery gets broken, they fill it with some melted gold. So that is what the message I want to share it with adolescent. Like their journey is not about hiding imperfection.
Can you show the cover page once again, please?
Dr. Samir Sankat Mochan. Can you share, Dr. Samir? I think he's not here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I just wanted to share this with the adolescent, that their journey is not only about, it is not about hiding imperfections, but embracing them as a part of their growth story. So let us not put all pictures after putting lot of filters and everything. So we have to lead by example. Thank you so much.
Great. I think please, we should give a big round of applause to the team, Adolescent today, led by Dr. Poonam and Dr. Gayatri Madam. Thank you so much. Wonderful it was.
Thank you. It all happened because of my core team, and definitely with the help of our digital partner, Sunita. Both of us, we have really worked hard on it.
I also sat with her today. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sunita ji. Thank you from on behalf of Central AHA.
Thank you.
Yeah, over to you, Shamik. We have senior people,
Yeah.
the chairpersons.
So, Dr. Poonam, if you're done with your team, we can now move on to our past chairpersons and our advisors and the seniors who are present over here. And we would request everyone to put in 2 words of encouragement to this team for the Silver Jubilee year, as well as given some suggestions. So can we start with Dr. Shukantu Chatterjee was here, I think. Okay, Dr. Geeta Patil, our immediate past chairperson, she is here. So can I request Dr. Geeta Patil to say a few words?
I think Geeta.
This thing is not proper, Shami Ghosh. I will talk little later.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, that's fine. So we saw Dr. J.C. Garg also briefly. So Dr. Garg, if you can say a few words.
Really, the adolescent today, placed before us today, is really wonderful, colorful, highly giving messages, and a great job done by Poonam Bhatia and his team. I congratulate her and all the team for the success she made and the flags will stay high like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. You've always been such an encouragement for all of us. Can I now request Dr. Shubha Badami, who was the editor-in-chief of the preceding year and who is continuing in our capacity as an advisor to us today, and to all our fellow AHN, she's been awarded today by the Rotary International for her excellent services in pediatrics and adolescent health. Dr. Shubha Badami, congratulations. And if you can give us a word of encouragement.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shamik. I think that I'm a little overwhelmed because I didn't expect this kind of a, yeah. So congrats to Poonam. Poonam has really put in a lot of hard work. I know how much she's been doing it right from the beginning. And it's turned out to be a great issue this time. It's very comprehensive and very interesting. And I think keeps you quite, turning the pages. So that's the idea of, preparing the journal. So I've been doing it for the last 2 years and I know how it is. It's very rewarding because, it's like a baby, you create a baby and you're so, that sense of ownership is there when you do it. So I know exactly what Poonam must be thinking. So all the very best to the whole team. Okay, we are here.
Thank you, Shubhaji. Please be with us for the future too.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful words. I can also see Dr. Professor Gayatri Bezbarua from Assam. She's with us today. She's our academic editor and a great source of knowledge and inspiration to all of us. So, ma'am, just a few words from your side.
Can you hear me now? Because I was talking last time. I was not.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, so I went out and came back. Okay. Thank you so much. Pranam to everybody, all my seniors, and of all the people here, the one person who actually brought us in here was Dr. M.K.C. Nair, Dr. Dilip Mukherjee sir, whom we have known as very young people because he came to take our postgraduate exams also, and Shukantoda I cannot forget because he has been one of the reasons why I got in here. Dr. Hima Bindu, thank you for involving me. I don't know why you involved me. By the time I got into this now, I realized that the issue was already ready and it was almost perfect. So there was hardly anything to do. I think we had a little discussion on the cover. And I thought of something and she thought of something. So it was a very interesting discussion. It was very nice to hear everybody. But I actually have a word about what Dr. Banga just said. Because I realized that that is the direction we need to take. We need to actually go down and get out of the role of a pediatrician and go into society. Because I go to schools regularly. I'm part of that mission in the government also here. I realize now that we need to actually touch people who are doing very good work. And we need to involve them. So I was talking to Dr. Hima Bindu about that. I think we should, I will definitely try to
Madam.
do
The
that.
next issue, I think, please design and you can also interact with Poonam. We'll take up
I
all
don't know that. I don't know that. There are a lot of much better, but thank you very much for this opportunity. And I'm sure we'll be going ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. Please unmute, Dr. Sham.
I'm so sorry. Thank you, Dr. Professor Bezbarua. We also have a very senior member who has been with us for a very, very long time, Dr. Shubhada Khiruatkar, and who's always brimming with not just ideas, but very good ground level activity on adolescent health. So she's also, penned the movie review of 8th grade today in this particular journal. So ma'am, just a few words, please.
Thank you, Dr. Shamik, and my respectful regards to all the seniors, my mentors, and all my colleagues. Congratulations, Team Adolescent today for the wonderful magazine that they have put up. and the cover especially, though with the help of AI, but your own intelligence also shows there. So congratulations, and thank you for giving opportunity to write about a movie, because of that I could see some movies based on adolescence. Otherwise we don't see them, but then because of the request from Gayatri and Poonam, I could watch a few movies, and all of them, this was a very innovative idea, I felt, to include movies and books in the magazine. And a small suggestion from me, if we have a theme for every Adolescent Today monthly magazine, and we in between some guest editors who may come up with fairly new and innovative ideas, if we can include that. Himabindu, if my suggestion is okay.
करेंगे ना, all
And
innovation
thank you.
this year. We will do it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Himabindu.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to have everybody brimming with excitement in our 25th year and giving such wonderful suggestions. Professor Shukanta Chatterjee has rejoined, I think. So, sir, over to you for a few words of encouragement. You've been...
Sorry, my laptop crashed. That's why suddenly I went off, and I had to join from my phone. Okay, it's a pleasure, and I must say it's a great moment that we are able to launch this Silver Jubilee Adolescent today, and we wish this journal to continue not only in Adolescent today in this present form, but we expect that it should be indexed and it will really reach the real academic world, and that will create more credentials. Thank you. Thank you for the entire team, and I wish it will reach that height. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dr. Chawla is here. Dr. Chawla, sir.
Is Dr. Chawla here? Yeah. So Dr. Ajit Chawla has been with us also for a very long period of our journey. He has headed our academy and continues to give us very encouraging words of advice. Any phone call, any phone conversations with Dr. Chawla leads to a renewed, dose of energy so that we can continue our good work. So Dr. Ajit Chawla, if you can kindly come online and give us a few words of encouragement.
Actually, sir is online, but I think he cannot unmute his phone. He's trying to unmute it.
Okay.
Vivek, please unmute.
Can the host do it? Can the host do it? The unmuting?
Yes, it is done.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Andy, good evening to everyone, my dear friends. Dr. MKC, Dr. Dilip, Chandramohan, Madam Hima Bindu, and everybody, senior, junior, all my friends. First of all, I will congratulate to AHA, because this mission we started in 2020 because we were interested that we will start a adolescent this journal and we should be indexed. But unfortunately, it was not continued. So I am very happy, and it is a great pleasure for me that this mission Dr. Hima Bindu and team had picked up. Congratulations to Poonam, Samir, and all of my friends who are involved in this. And the second thing which I am interested, some topic as is it how to manage the stress if the copy is given to the principals of the school, and that will be some benefit to us. They will be. And another thing which I am interested, every pediatrician should be involved and he should be attached to one school at least. So this is my submission. If we will do it, then we can help the kids in proper way. Again, my best wishes. Good luck to all my team. Thank you very much.
Great idea, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chawla.
Shamik, I forgot your name, yeah.
No worries, sir.
Shamik, so sweet boy.
Dr. Shamik, Dr. Geeta is here now.
And we are proud
Yes,
of
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. My net was not working that time.
Not an issue.
Pranam to Dr. MKC, sir, Chawla, sir, Dilip Mukherjee, sir, Sukanta, sir, and Ashok Banga, sir, and all our colleagues. I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to have our work through this e-bulletin. I can say correct word for adolescent today is a e-bulletin because we are not coming in the physical format. And sir, Chawla, sir, I remember we had a lot of deliberation in 2020 about this. And that time Ashok Banga, sir, I think sir was there for many years. Ashok Banga, sir, has done work because it was always going to be, it used to be published from Gwalior. Garg sir, remember, sorry sir, Garg sir, I forgot to take your name. And this is a great initiative taken by Himabindu under the leadership of Poonam, Dr. Gayatri Madam, Sameer Shah. And I'm lucky that I have contributed in this Silver Jubilee year, first adolescent today. I think she told Geeta Bansal, but I have contributed for time management. So, Poonam, so just to correct you.
No. I told Geeta Bansal for the stress survey.
Okay, sorry, I did for a time management. So thank you very much for giving me opportunity, and definitely all have given us suggestions how to go forward. And it's essentially required for us to do this. Last year, Dr. Shubha Badami and her team was really creative, and I'm very much sure Poonam Bhatia also was there in the last year's team. And this year also it will be taken forward under the guidance of Ashok Banga sir and Shubha madam, and definitely will be assisted by our whole team. Shami Ghosh sir is there, Himabindu madam, Prakash Veer Arya, and all their EB and OB members. And definitely this will be a great, our contribution to the IAP and as well as community and guidance to the parents. As adolescents are also involved in our, I request that every adolescent today, there should be perspective of a adolescent or young adult. One or two
We have
should be
three
there.
articles. We have three articles. Yes.
Yes, every adolescent today.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much for giving me opportunity.
Thank you, Geeta.
We also have a very senior guides over here, Dr. Nishikant Kotwal and Dr. Harmesh Singh. So one after the other, if we can have a few words of encouragement.
Dr. Nishikant, sir. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
It is great to speak in front of all the stalwarts, including MKC. Because whenever MKC is in the audience, I'm always worried to give a lecture in front of him because he is going to correct me. I know.
I'm a very simple soul, sir.
I know
Not
you are
at all dangerous. Simple
yeah,
soul.
I know you are the simplest man I have ever met. And I have Ajit sir, Neelam, Himabindu madam, and Gayatri madam also, whom I had first time met in last Pedicon in Kochi. And I'm really thankful to Shubha madam and Gauri because they insisted and brought a writer in me. And I think I published 3 articles in last year's Adolescent India. And all the format has been changed, and I'm very happy that you have included young adult and adolescent into Adolescent India. So we can allow them to have their poems or articles or their thoughts about the world, because most of the time what I feel is we imagine their world and we don't know their world. So I think if that comes out really, because that changes every 3 to 5 years, their
Yes, sir.
problems, their issues, their stress
Have it
factors,
completed, sir.
their solutions, everything changes. So I think that would be one of the great things. And Poonam madam, thank you very much. And it is wonderful cover page, and the contents also, I'm very sure they must be very good. Thank you everybody, including CP Bansal and Shami Ghoshda, and Sukanto sir also. Arya is there, Garg sir is there, everybody is there. And Ashok, of course, I know him as a friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
With the permission of the chair, Professor Hima Bindu Singh, can we now request a few of our very young people and relatively recent, what do you say, additions to our family to say a few words, because I think so their perspective will also matter. So, ma'am, can
Doctor,
I just...
yeah, please go ahead. We want the young voice, youth voice among our AHA also to be heard.
Right. So can I request Dr. Gauri Soumya ji? I mean, she's not recent. She's been with us for a very long time. Dr. Gauri?
She's a very active member of AHA.
Yes, absolutely.
And yes, she was part of Adolescent Today last year also, and this also. Day before yesterday, she has commented something about the color of the cover page, and I tried to rectify it. Thank you so much,
Dr.
Gauri.
Gauri, please, how you're feeling, please share. We'd like to hear you. Unmute, yeah.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm really excited to be part of this new team. And this first edition with Dr. Poonam itself has been so exciting because she involves everybody and everybody's opinion is taken. And I think it's just fantastic being part of this team. I know that everybody's been very enthusiastic about this. So it's very energizing to be part of this team. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. Is Amol here? Amol and other youngsters.
Oh, I was looking for them. Dr. Chandramohan is here. So, Dr. Chandramohan, can you have a few words? He's heading the Department of Pediatrics at the All India Institute in Patna and a very active member. Dr. Chandramohan?
So thank you for this opportunity. And I'm really overwhelmed today because I remember when I was appearing for my MD exam, Dilip Mukherjee sir was the president-elect, and that time he had come as examiner. So my friends told, before that he was contesting in elections, so he would pass everyone. Now you are in the firing line. He has already won the election. But I was grateful to sir that he passed me. And then MKC sir is my another guru. Once I wrote to him in an email that I wanted to join the developmental pediatrics course. So he guided me, don't go for developmental pediatrics. Why don't you come for our adolescent course? So then I joined the adolescent course. And now afterwards, I became a part of this AHA group. So it's great opportunity. And regarding the adolescent today, it's such a wonderful piece. What I could see that now this is a complete that milieu. It's not a traditional journal which is only talking about academics. This has youth voices in it, and it's a 360 degree. So really, it's a wonderful team. So I must congratulate the Poonam ma'am and the whole team for this adolescent today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chandramohan. We have always been very fortunate to have you amongst us. Can I now call upon somebody who's really, really new to our team, but who works tirelessly at the ground level, Dr. Aparajita Das Mukherjee. Aparajita, are you there? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. A few words on your experiences and how would you like to contribute to all these brimming ideas?
Welcome, Dr. Aparajita.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I must be thankful to all of you to giving me that opportunity because I have very less experience. I have only what I have, the blessings of Dr. N.K.C. Nair sir, because in his institution and with all his blessings, I have started my journey in the adolescent pediatrics and I really enjoying this. And the way it is going, I'm really enthusiastic, and the way you say the multicentric study we will do all over the India.
Yes, Aparajita, I will do.
Yeah, it's really fascinating and we should do. And this is a very wonderful platform to do all this kind of study. Thank you. Thank you for all these opportunities.
Right. There's a person who's always behind the camera and who's always working so hard behind the screens. Dr. Sameer Shah, please open your video and please say a few words. I think so. We really need to acknowledge his contribution.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Sameer Shah, for all the support.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Any committee, we cannot do without you.
That is why I named them as Sankat Mochan.
I always be talking mostly with both of them, and I keep getting confused. Samir, Shamik, Samir, Shamik. Only Samir ji.
Right. So, respected MKC Nair sir, Dr. Hima Mindu madam, and all the seniors, thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak amongst the today's gathering. And it's really a great time for the AHA that we are able to deliver a very timely about the adolescent today, what we really require for the our not only for the pediatricians but the our patients also. And this is a really a great issue covering so many aspects of the adolescent today, and it's a really a adolescent today rather than the adolescent in past. So it's a really thanks, and it's an editorial team led by the Dr. Poonam Bhatia that really do a wonderful work, and I definitely happy to work at any front as and when required from my side. Thanks a lot once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Samirji. Thank you so much. We also have some very enthusiastic members here who are always willing to lend a hand and, are always willing to do anything that is asked of them. Prime amongst them, we have Dr. Rashmi Gupta and Dr. Shalini Bhasin over here. So both Dr. Rashmi Gupta and Dr. Shalini Bhasin, very quickly, a few words. Dr. Rashmi Gupta.
They all have been engaged. They all have to do.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Dr. Shamik, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I know Dr. Himaji must have advice for this. And really, I'm very, very, from my heart, so much congratulations to Dr. Poonam and entire team. I know her. She has done such a beautiful word thing from the starting. Only the first page is only so beautiful and so expressive and impressive that मने की cover से पता चलता है कि किताब कैसा होगा. It is like that. And the scientific sessions and all those studies and all are very good. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak. And that's all. Good night.
Rashmi will be leading the parenting work. So we have to still so many action plans to be rolled out. So we'll be seeing very quickly in full action by Dr. Rashmi soon. And Dr. Ritu, yeah.
So thank you for asking me to talk. Just two things I want to say. Firstly, I joined AHA pretty late in life, in the sense that I was nearing senior citizenship when I joined AHA. So I am quite young in AHA, but being young, I think all the young AHAs really welcomed me like a mother and or like a parent, I would say. And I feel so welcome and part of the family. Secondly, since I became the president of the Lucknow, I'm from Lucknow, Lucknow Indian Academy of Pediatrics this year, I took up school visits and school sessions seriously. And now every month we are doing at least 4 or 5 sessions in schools, and we intend to do more. Sir, question was put up how to reach the youth. So school was one thing. I would definitely want you all to guide us. How else are we going to involve more and more youth besides approaching schools and parent-teacher meetings and the students at large? What other ways do we have or are easily accessible? So please guide us on that.
Thank you, Dr. Bhasin. I'll be absolutely...
Can I answer that? Can I answer
Yes, sir,
Yes,
please.
sir.
If you want to reach out to girls, the ICDS have that RKSK program, not working perfectly everywhere, but it is working. So that is Rashtriya Kishore Swasthya Karyakram.
Yes.
So if you contact your ICDS CDPO, they will be willing to arrange all this. Maybe you won't get so many boys, but girls you will get. And the third group, of course, is the outside the usual school system. That probably you'll have to work with somebody who already worked for HIV, substance abuse and all that. But I personally would say a pediatrician need not get involved into that too much now, because
Yes.
it is not so easy and not safe also.
But we are going in with slum, sir, with
Slum
some
is okay,
NGOs.
madam. Slum is okay. But if you are going to get into the hardcore, the group, then unless you have backing support, you may not be too good. So better to go for school.
RKSK.
Better
Yeah.
RKSK. These are two.
Thank you. Thanks a
Dr.
lot, sir.
Shalini, Central AHA is making an effort to come with, collaborate with UNICEF and also the government ministries. So that will be easy for all the members to work at, at their level, at state level, district level. So we are making an effort so that we can reach out to most of the youth.
Thank
through
you.
the programs. Yeah.
Thank you. I'll be completely failing in my duties today if, the main person who keeps our web platform alive, Dr. Arun Sharma, he should say a few words to all of us. And thank you, sir, for keeping our web platform alive. Dr. Arun Sharma, can we have a few words from you, please?
Sharma, sir.
He left for some other meeting.
Yeah. Parmesh Singh and other EB members, would you like to say, please put
Anybody
a few
else who wants to say
executive board
before
members?
we can conclude?
I think it's already more than 1 hour, Sami.
Yeah.
Shami.
So
Yeah,
Dr.
Harmesh, sir.
Chitra
All
Tulsi-
any EB members would like to speak? Executive board members, office bearers. Sushma Desai, madam, is not here.
No,
Our
he's not
secretary, our
Dr.
He is
secretary.
traveling, ma'am.
Dr. Arya, sir.
Dr. Arya.
Dr.
Dr.
Harmesh
Sneha.
is also here.
Sneha. Arya, sir, boliye, sir. Unmute कीजिए, sir.
Excellent work done by Dr. Poonam Bhatia madam and बहुत अच्छी तरह कंपाइल की है और इसका मैटर बहुत अच्छा है और मुझे विश्वास है कि काफी यूजफुल रहेगा ये और इसी तरह हम आगे उसको कंटिन्यू रखें. That's all. Thank you.
So Dr.
Sir, one small comment.
Sir.
If you blacken your mush, you will become an adolescent soon.
Sir.
So is that applicable for all of us?
नहीं बाल मेरे काले हैं ना.
Particularly for him because his face is so fresh and youth.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So Dr. Arun Sharma has joined. Sir, Dr.
Yes,
Sharma, थोड़ी बातें आप भी कीजिए.
Sharma, sir.
Dr. Sharma. He
I
has
think
joined. I just saw. He's
Yeah. Okay. So because this is very informal, because we didn't have any long sessions, it was like a connecting and bonding with each other. So we wanted this session to be like this so that we connect with all our advisors, with our chairpersons who had actually started the chapter. And, we had, I think we were so blessed to have Dr. Dilip Mukherjee, sir, with us, Dr. M.K. Nair with us. Sir, both of them had launched our first issue. I think that is a huge blessings. And it was a very good start, Dr. Poonam, and all of us. I think we are really thankful to Dr. M.K. Nair, sir, who's been throughout, he's like, whenever we just call him, he says, Bolo, bolo, kab hai? Kab aana hai? Just like that. And really, so thank you, sir. We keep bothering you. But, we feel nice when you are there and we feel motivated to work more. So we trouble you, but please bear with us. And of course, we should thank Poonam. From my side, I would really feel huge gratitude to you because full freedom was given to both all the editors ki kya karna hai, but only simply we just said ki please thoda, we said ki ek survey or scientific or youth phase activities. There's a broad guidelines, but the original work was all by the team. So really that came out very well. But I want to just briefly say that we have a lot more things in the pipeline. And we have this Well Youth Initiative will be rolling out soon as a TOT through all the cities in our country. We'll also be rolling out Adolescent Boy module where Dr. Ashim Ghosh and Dr. Rajiv Patil, conveners, have brought this module into a very nice module. Dr. Nishikant and Dr. Kishore Bandur are editing the module. It's at that phase. We also have the adolescent vaccination module where Dr. C.P. Bansal will be guiding us. So soon we'll be having that drive on adolescent vaccination. A new thing like Wave 18 started. It just started like a wave. And then Dr. Samir Shah, Dr. So of course, Sangeeta and Dr. Sri Salam. They are taking lead and so many youngsters have joined in that group. Vricha, Parishar, and so many people. So I think we should mention this as a new initiative, and a lot of youngsters throughout the country are looking forward for 18. And I request all seniors and all EB members to please motivate them on 18th. This is the program of youth, and Dr. Banga sir was telling us. So this is where we are very creating short, videos or some awareness activities. So we want this through our banner, we are creating, the youth themselves are creating all that. So all our members should go on 18th, I think one day, 18th of every month, create a big impact of touching the young people wherever they are, whether in schools, colleges, communities, in your own clinics, wherever it is possible. And I think we should make it big. Report a lot of activities. This is the Silver Jubilee year, and Dr. Geeta Bansal Madam is the reporting team in charge. So we want a lot of activities to happen so that we get the best chapter award this year, and we should have a healthy competition. Let's do our best. And of course, we have other initiatives also in the pipeline. The journal is also very seriously, the academic journal is, we are planning how to make it, start the journal and make it indexed. It will take some time, but definitely all these things, our plans are there. So these are the few things which I want to share. Lage rahiye, all our monthly.
Hemabindu, I
Yes,
want
sir.
to say one thing. If you have been talking about 18th of every month, your program and all that. But if it really has to happen, all the IAP, AHA members, you have to send one letter, not email, official letter, with one more copy to the boss, whoever it is. You understand my point? That you don't have to fill it. You just write, sir, so nice that you have been supporting this thing and all that. Because any institution and one person cannot do all this. You have to have a support of either superintendent, principal, or the medical director, or the management.
Yes, sir.
That will be a nice way that uniquely every month we can celebrate it. Okay, I may be somebody on my own, but now that I'm working in a private institution, only if the letter goes to my, boss, whoever it is, then only they will have, management will have interest. Oh, they had returned me. Central AHA wrote to me.
Thank you, sir. We'll definitely write to the HODs of the Department of Pediatrics, and actually we are trying to identify where we can start Yuva clinics through the HODs. So soon we are going to have meeting with them. So it'll be nice, sir. Definitely your ideas, your
The
advice.
two letters, one to the member, other one don't write who. You just write as a boss, he will fill it up. That will be nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the advice.
Dr. R.N. Sharma has joined us. So can we have a few quick words before we wind up tonight?
Sharma,
Thank you, Samik Bhai, and respected MKC sir, Gurus of Guru, and all.
We were waiting for your final words.
Sir.
For closing. Yeah.
So the Wave 18 and AHA is rocking. Really, many programs and is going to be launched, and this is just starting, and very good starting launching of the Adolescent today this year. And I wish all the best, and I am also a part of AHA and feel thrilled to see the so many stalwarts on this platform today. I really happy to see Dr. Dilip sir first time on the screen, and all our seniors also seen Dilip sir first time on the screen. And thank you, and I wish all the best for team AHA, rocking team 18. I will call 18, not 25.
Thank you, sir, so much. Sharma sir, आप नहीं है तो for everything we come to you. Sir, ये बताइए वो बताइए, पूरा आपने इतना अच्छा से रखा था AHA को.
हम और समीर भाई तो हमेशा अवेलेबल हैं.
हाँ सच है. स्टार्टिंग ही आर्यन शर्मा सर के डॉक्यूमेंट से हुई कि पास्ट चेयरपर्सन्स कौन थे. We started
all the
adolescent today.
store of the information. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And that too systematically.
Yeah. So can Dr. Shamik
conclude? Yeah. Thank you to everyone who has stayed put till the very end today. It's been a very interactive and responsive interaction that we have had today. And thank you once again to Dr. Poonam for having, got the team and galvanized the whole team into what looks like an extremely well laid out adolescent today. We will all go through it, and we will, I'm sure we're going to appreciate all the hard work, as well as I will request all members to put in their critical inputs, and we will try to work on all of them for the future. Good night to everyone.
Thank
and
you. So we have
At the end, I will say only one thing.
the next issue will be in June. Look forward.
I've shared the link.
At the end, I will say that this successful launch of the adolescent today is the thing. What the adolescent can't do, every adolescent can do anything. You just give the chance. You get the chance, you can do wonders.
Absolutely
so this
right,
was done
sir.
by Poonam. Wonders.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So once
I've
again,
shared the link of Flipbook in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody can copy.
Yeah.
And this link will be there for all the 4 issues. If you click on this link, the first issue and then second, third, fourth, all the issues will open one after the other.
Thank you once
Thank
again.
you.
It will be
Thank you.
it will soon available on the website.
Thank you,
also.
Poonam madam and all team.
Thank you. Yes.
you.
The whole
So, vote of thanks, Dr.
Thank
Arya
you,
sir. So Sneha मैडम नहीं है, Dr. Arya sir, vote of thanks. एक लाइन सबको सर. Formal.
अनम्यूट करके.
अनम्यूट करें.
अनम्यूट कीजिए सर.
धन्यवाद आप सभी का. आप सब लोगों ने इस एडोलेसेंट टुडे के लॉन्च में पार्टिसिपेट किया, हम लोगों को ब्लेसिंग दी और अपने आइडियाज दिए. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much.